The real reason I was mad.
And I remember Jeff told me to check my DMs.
Through another eye surgery and have him.
It was a video that he found. Oh, sorry that this happened to you, Jeff.
I'm so sorry that this happened to you, Jeff.
I appreciate it, Dave. After the last hour of slander, yeah, I'm not going to beat you up anymore. I'm just going to take this the right way, the smart way, and just let the courts decide. You know, you're making a lot of statements here that are very untrue, that are so easy to disprove. So let's just let the courts decide, and then you'll have to sign a paper that says, yeah, this was a lie, and I'm guilty of this and this and that, and we can go that route about it, because let's be honest, I get no points for beating you up, and again, I'm an adult. That's not how I handle my situations anymore. It just sucks, you know, how badly you fumbled this.
I wish we were both better communicators.
Bro, it's 2 years in, okay? I don't even want to watch the rest of this video, to be honest. I don't know what the fuck else he says, but we can wrap it up here.
And I remember Jeff told me to check my DMs, and it was a video that he found like 15 minutes before the accident that somebody posted, and he said, let's recreate this. And it was a guy swinging from an excavator and flying off. I didn't see that DM till the hospital, and he jokes. He's like, I didn't mean literally, haha, like he joked. That was the first time I saw the DM. That was the first time I opened it. And then he asked, he's like, can you promise me one thing? And I said, what? And he's like, can you just promise that no one ever knows that this was my idea? And I was like, absolutely. Like, that's not a big deal. And then that's the promise I broke recently. And
here I could be 80 years old and go through another eye surgery and have him text me. Yeah, I get that. The real reason I was mad, it's going to come out publicly in a month anyway, but David filmed a documentary, and the producer of the documentary, creator of the documentary, director, whatever you want to call it, he called me, FaceTimed me to show me the clip of the interview when David addressed the situation with the crane. And he said that it was my fault. David blamed me for the crane. He insinuated that I was crazy. I always want to push it. And I'm the reason that this happened. When that's complete bullshit. There's 20 people on the beach that are witnesses. I have fucking 6 terabytes of footage of you asking me, begging me to go out there and do the thing again, and that you would spin it slow. You just want to take me out there because it's more scenic and it looks better on camera. It's more cinematic. And just to hear him sit there and say that, I was like in shock at first.
Has David messaged you to see if you're okay?
Nope.
Oh my gosh, guys, we got some huge drama with Trisha Paytas, Jeff Wittek, David Dobrik. Keep it locked in for all the tea all the time. Ain't no scandal on me. So basically, if you're not caught up on the drama, I'm gonna get you caught up right here, girl. I want to say a big thank you to my sponsor, Manscaped. They have the Ultra Premium Package. Save you some coin. You can use my code. Discount automatically applies at checkout. You don't have to go on Manscaped and buy one thing, 2 things. Ultra Premium Package. You get so much value in it. I'm not going to steer you wrong. TSA friendly, waterproof, and rechargeable. Shipping to New Zealand, Australia, and the United Kingdom. And if that's not your tea, they got so much more on manscaped.com at different price points for practically every occasion. So definitely check it out. And thank you, Manscaped, for sponsoring this video. I put my link down below. And like I said, the discount automatically applies at checkout. Let's get on with the drama. So Jeff Wittek and David Dobrik were really good friends. They were part of a little group, vlogging together. Well, you know, this happened last year. Huge drama. So basically, David Dobrik, it has been exposed many, many times that David Dobrik uses the people that he vlogs with as like the butt of the joke, like Jason Nash, joking about his age and his hair and stuff like that. And so a lot of people don't like that David Dobrik is always kind of like using his friends like for jokes in the vlog. But that's just kind of it, right? And it's okay, because if you're his friend, he buys you stuff, girl. Imagine hanging out with David Dobrik and he makes fun of your weight and you get upset and he's like, here you go, here's $10,000. You're like, and then the next day he tells another joke. Oh, here's another. Here's like, let me see here. Here's another. here's $5,000. Here you go, like that. And so people, it's been rumored that people just stay hanging around him because he pays them thousands of dollars to be the butt of this joke, right? And sometimes people get hurt because there was this one thing that David Dobrik did where he was in the middle of a crane operating it and was slinging his friends around, and then when Jeff got on it, he swung it a little bit too hard, and Jeff got hurt. Had to go to the hospital, hurt his eye, life-changing, could have went blind. So you already know David Dobrik's gonna pay for it all.
It's been nearly an entire year since Jeff finally revealed what his best friend David Dobrik did to his eye. It was Jeff's turn. David took things way too far. He increased the speed and went way too high, and Jeff ended up crashing into the arm of the excavator and falling into the lake. Even though Jeff released this documentary, he still continued to protect David.
And he's gonna give him stuff, and they were still friends after that. Everything was kind of like hush-hush cute, right? Well, then this insider article had popped up last year exposing David Dobrik. David Dobrik lost sponsors. David Dobrik took some time off the internet, came back and apologized. Jeff Wittek still was like defending him and was like standing by his friend, okay? Well, as time went on, things continued to be the same. Jeff Wittek released a documentary, and you know, he had a talk with David Dobrik on it, and everything just seemed fine and peachy, right?
Your eye was in Utah?
Yeah, I don't really want to get into that.
But it was a David bit, right? It was for a vlog?
I don't want to get into any of that stuff.
Okay.
And in that documentary, he had said, I don't want money from you, I don't want cars from you, and stuff like that. It seemed real. Well, Jeff had to get some more surgery done because of the eye, like something about getting a plate removed or a plate replaced. And then he went live, like Jeff Wittek, even though he's part of David Dobrik's umbrella of like fame or whatever, he has his own little following. Well, David Dobrik, okay, shady girl. Get ready for this one. Here's the kicker. Girl, get ready. So Jeff Wittek goes live, and one of his subscribers asked him, like, hey, I'm glad you're out of the hospital. You know, has David Dobrik messaged you since you been out of the hospital? Said anything to you? Yeah. He said no.
But I'm done being fake friends with that motherfucker.
Has David messaged you to see if you're okay?
Nope, not a text or nothing. Not surprised, you know? It is what it is, but I'm done being fake friends with that motherfucker.
So that really upset him. I think it really, you know what, I can't speak for him, and I'm not going to defend Jeff because Jeff can defend himself, but maybe he was on medication, maybe he was feeling very emotional, I don't know. And so when he read that comment, he just popped off and was like, I can't believe that he couldn't even have the decency to say, hey, how'd your surgery go? But because he had paid him thousands of dollars, it's like, yes, I know for a fact that David Dobrik paid for his surgery, paid for so much, paid for him the house, okay? Paid! But you still should call and check up on them. That's the drama. If you want, that's it, really. I don't think Jeff, because I've seen some comments. I've seen some comments, and a lot of people are saying, well, Jeff is his clout chasing. No, he's not. No, he's not. I'm going to read you some very popular comments that I've seen here, right? I'm glad Jeff is finally spoken up. Also, does anyone know if he sued David? I would needing 10 surgeries within a span of almost 2 years. One eye is nuts. He mentioned something about being old school and wouldn't sue David, but maybe that will change now. I never understood Jeff defending David. His life will never be the same. It's so messed up. To be clear, it wasn't just an injury to Jeff's eye. It was a head-brain injury. He's lucky he didn't kill him, but he still gave him life-changing injuries. It's been 2 years and Jeff is still undergoing life-threatening surgeries just to keep his sight. It's been silence from David. And those were from T-Spill's channel, because she released a video too. It's bad, girl. And I think David Dobrik, I have a lot to say, and I can't even like put it into words right now. But it seems like David Dobrik can just do these crazy, outlandish pranks. If people get hurt, it's okay. If they, you know, maybe break a leg, if they get their arm hurt, sprain an ankle, I just throw some money at it. Just throw some money at it. It'll be fine. But he's like, there's still people, and you should check up on them. And it just sucks. And a lot of people are calling it out that using your friends to hurt them for vlogs is not okay. It's just not. But these people who hang around him, they do it because they need the money, or they do it because, hey, you know what, I'll sprain my ankle, I'll play it up for the camera. So what if I get hurt, get a little scrape, get a little bruise? David will buy me a Tesla. David is known for buying everyone underneath his umbrella a brand new Tesla, a Ferrari, a Lamborghini. He buys them these hundreds and $1,000 cars, not even the basic model. Girl, no. He buys them these expensive gifts. I'm talking about hundreds and thousands of dollars. Okay? And then if they get hurt, he pays for that too. And I think people are finally starting to see that this is going a bit too far. Well, it gets a little deeper. Because ETHANKLEIN got into the drama a little bit. Because someone asked Jeff, are you going to go on ETHANKLEIN podcast, or you should go on there? He's like, I'm not going on that. I don't want to go on there. I don't care about Ethan. Well, then Ethan responded. And because of that, now Jeff is going to go on the show. And Jeff said that he has more receipts on David. This is what really made me like him a little more, or at least see Jeff in a different light. When Jeff said, it's not just because of this eye injury situation that I'm mad at David. There's so much more behind it. And I think he's going to expose it, because he's been on H3 before, in that, you know, in the drama, he didn't really expose. But now that he's going on the H3 podcast, he's going to, it's not reiterating anything. This is not something that we've already heard. He's going to go on there with some new hot tea, what he's been covering up for years, that he's been friends with David Dobrik. Here's what I think about it. It's not coming from a place of malice. It's not coming from a place of revenge. It's not coming from a place of bitterness, resentment, or anger. Like, he has really, I think he's really thought about this, and he is fed up with it. And I think that because even though I do believe that David has given him money, I do believe that David has really helped him financially. And with that being said, I think Jeff feels like where's the humanity? Like, why you can't even be a human being to me, you know? That's what I'm trying to say, if that makes sense, you know? But let me know what you think about that drama in the comments down below. And I will be reading your comments. I'm very interested what you guys have to think about that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, I love you so much.